Hello everybody, it's BaronJ, and if you can't tell, I found out there was something wrong with my microphone and I fixed it, and it sounds so much better now. So this week on this show, where I guess I say I'm gonna review movies, anime, and games, but really most of the time it's anime, because I really like anime.
It's finally here. The review you've requested multiple times. The most popular anime of 2014. Sword Art Online. Had a prequel that I'm getting ready to tell you about because you're expecting me to do something completely different.
Gotcha, bitches! No, but seriously, I'm waiting until I get far enough into Sword Art Online 2 to give a solid retrospective / critical analysis of the series. It's gonna be a long one. So, let's talk about the series' pre-sequel, Accel World. Accel World was written by Reki Kawahara as a light novel, along with his other creation, Sword Art Online. Hooray! It follows Haru, a short, chubby high school student who is frequently picked on by his classmates. His only form of escape is through his Neurolinker, a device recently fitted to all the youth of this generation. It allows for basic communication, web browsing, probably some of the most interesting porn you've ever seen in your entire life, and virtual fucking reality. Notice a theme here? He is noticed by Kurayuki Hime, and yes, that's her actual name. It translates to like Black Snow Princess or some bullshit. Wait, I actually think that's what it translates to. She's the most popular girl in school. She notices Haru because he's very, very good at games. Also sounds familiar. She tells him to meet her and talk. She wants the D. She links up with him in public, which is code for back the hell off my man. But instead of some freaky awesome lawnmower man sex, she introduces him to Brain Burst, an underground game that actually uses the hidden capabilities of the Nerve Linker to reduce the passage of time for all those that are playing it. Haru soon finds out that he's being recruited as her bodyguard. There's more to this than it seems. Also, did I mention she wants the D? Accel World is a rarity nowadays, mainly because the main character isn't some generic run-of-the-mill dude. He's a short fat kid with character flaws. Every victory that he has actually develops his character and makes him more likable and human. And for me at least, this was a great bonus to this show. I mean, there's a rule of thumb to follow with anime protagonists, in that if the progression and storyline of your anime can continue to progress if your main character can be completely replaced with a stick, you should probably replace him with the stick. The combat is genuinely interesting, having a different flavor every encounter due to the varied nature of the game's mechanics. It actually makes you think that there's thousands of ways that this could actually end up, and each player in the game would have an individual set of characteristics. It's pretty well animated too, and has some pretty sick moments. Now, going into this series, I figured that the romance between the two main characters was going to be more coddling and out of pity, but to my surprise, there is actual weight to the relationship between these two characters. It's not like other relationships I've seen in similar anime, with Mormon McProtestant over here and his wife basically doing nothing. They might play Scrabble. That's like Mormon third base. So fucking hot. On a more serious note, the weight that I'm talking about, Accel World actually explicitly deals with the psychological trauma of body dysmorphia, which struck a chord with me personally. I have personal experience with this, both through myself and people I've been close to. Accel World addresses this beautifully, and not without a little tears being shed. My only complaint with this series is the plot. The story feels a bit rushed in certain areas, and because the series ended before the end of the full story, there's not a full resolution to the plot line. There is an OVA that wraps it all up nice in a bow, but it does feel like there's something missing. If you're thinking about taking the why did I write this joke? Full dive into Sword Art Online, or if you've already watched Sword Art Online and love it to death, I recommend you'd actually probably need to watch this. It's well worth your time, and in my opinion, I think it's a little bit better. Oh my god, it's the end of the video. Subscribe button, Facebook. So, let's play a game. I'm gonna start doing this in my videos from now on. I'm gonna borrow a page out of another YouTuber that I've seen do this before, but from what I understand, I've got a pretty nice voice, and I've got a pretty decent microphone. So, you guys, post 2 words, and I'll pick my favorites, and then next episode, I'll read them out to you in a dramatic fashion. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.